Okay, so Rachel, you were how old?
About 11 years old.
She was 11 years old when, tell the story.
Okay, my father was going into the garage and he was in a hurry to go golfing. He put his golf clubs in the truck. He started to back out, and Richard Chavez and Manny Chavez stopped him. They talked to him. He had to go back in the garage. All three of them went quietly into the garage and were talking. And I could hear them. I was being nosy. I was standing there by the window on the breezeway. Remember the breezeway in 104 18th Avenue? And they were talking about Cesar Chavez and his cause and all that. And my dad saying that he was for the cause. And yeah, he'd be willing to show them, draw some eagles for them. So he did one.
Because they wanted an eagle and they were drawing it, but they didn't like the way it came out because it was too representational.
Yeah. And so when he got to the second one, and I just found this out last year, that Dad left the garage, went into the kitchen area where Mom was, and he showed it to her, and she gave him some ideas and advice. And then he went back and they did the third one.
And this is our father, Joe A. Frausto, and it was Delano, California.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so he had this eagle, the third one, and that's the one that they were
and
happy
Dad
with.
was, he used to
he
draw
told
plans
them,
all the
wait a minute,
time, like buildings, so he used rulers.
Yeah, so what he did is he told them, I'm for the cause, I'm for you guys. He says, but I have a wife and 7 kids to support. And I just want you guys not to tell anyone or let anyone know that I drew this, I had any part in this, because all my clientele are the ranchers.
And the farmers.
The Saninoviches, the Pandals, the Sandrinis, you know, yes, and they were friends, but they brought him business, you know.
And when you think of the design of the eagle, it was drawn with like rulers. And Dad used rulers a lot because he drafted buildings. He was a contractor or
he could do everything.
He could do everything.
Like
Blueprints. So he kind of used rulers, and he made it more like how would you call that type of design?
It's more like an Aztec.
It's like an Aztec type of design,
exactly.
And that's how he made it. And then they liked it, and it was real simplistic when you think about it, but yet it told a story. So
well, you know, I drew one. My granddaughter did a book on Cesar Chavez for her class, and I tried drawing one out, and it wasn't that easy.
No,
you have to
use a lot of rulers and stuff and
the
precise.
lines had
and that's what Dad was good at.
Yeah.
Okay. And what year was this? I wonder.
You were about 11.
Or between certain year and certain year.
It was in the early 60s.
Early 60s, yeah.
Born what year?
I was born in 54.
Yeah,
so
my
11
sister
years
witnessed
Then it
the
must
2
have been
Chavez brothers and my father, Joe
1965.
Angel Frausto, and that's how what's the name of it? What do they call the eagle? Or the whole the
Eagle. I mean, it's the symbol for the United Farm Workers.
United Farm Workers.
Yeah.
And it made me so proud when I was in high school.
Farmers
And opened up, we're going through our history books and the class, and I see the eagle flag, you know, that one my dad designed. Is like, that's what my dad did,
It's like-
you know?
That's so
made me
cool.
so proud to know that it was in a history book.
Yeah. Too bad his
And then
name
the
wasn't
2 other
attached.
guys.
Wait.
I didn't know how to
Talk
talk
about when you talked to
he came
Richard
up
about
with a
it.
rough idea.
He came up with the idea.
He had an idea what he
Yeah.
wanted, but he needed somebody that was artistic.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this article
But
was
Caesar-
about the design.
Caesar's the one that
Well, I
put his
know.
brothers
About
in
the
charge
design.
of that.
It
He
wasn't
told them he
about
wanted them
the
to
eagle.
do
It was
that.
about
Go
how it was designed.
come up with something.
And who came up with the design idea, like because it's very graphic, you know.
It was
that
the pictures
funeral.
of the,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it was the Christmas party.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I told Mom that I need to talk to Richard because I want to
Chavez.
hear it from his mouth.
Yes.
I want to hear it from his mouth telling me
Yeah.
that it was my dad.
Yeah.
And so my mom says, okay, we'll go ahead. And then all of a sudden she said, I'm going to go with you. And I go, okay. So we both went up to him and started talking to him and sat down with him and his wife. And then I asked him, I said, you remember me, right, Richard? He goes, oh, yeah. And then I said, well, I just want to ask you. I said, 2 are claiming to have drawn and come up with that eagle design. I said, but I wanted to hear it from you. I said, did my father do it? I know he did. He goes, yes, he did. He did do it. He told me he did.
Yeah. Okay, cool.